Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookworm here. Today we're going to continue with the Ken Waller series and we are going to look at Ken Waller's off-season diet. In the last interview segment, Ken Waller revealed his steroid usage and experimentation during his bodybuilding career, which prompted me to ask what his diet was. Again, Ken provides us with some hilarious stories and you will want to watch to the end of the video where Ken remembers the ice cream story, which had me in stitches. Enjoy. What about off season? You never took just testosterone or anything just to maintain mass, or did you just completely go off performance enhancing drugs?
I ate so much I didn't need anything to make mass. I mean, I ate like a pig. I would eat. I would go out and eat. We would always go to the smorgasbords to eat all the chicken you can eat. Or there was two smorgasbords. One was called Diana's Restaurant. That was all the chicken you could eat. And then you could go to another one. The Swedish smorgasbord was right up the hill, and you could go up there. So every day I was at a smorgasbord eating. And then at night, these, they're not the small yogurt, but those 2-pounder yogurts.
I don't know.
The great, well, they're like, they weigh 2 pounds. I would sit down and sometimes eat 2 of those at the same time.
With protein or just alone?
I never ate, and as far as protein supplements, I never took supplements because they give me indigestion.
Right. Okay. So just as a snack.
And I never took protein. No, that was just because I liked it. Or at the same time, you go over there in the middle of the night and they have those hot donuts that would come out in Boyce Market over there in Marina, which was real close to Gold's.
Donuts and yogurt.
Yeah. I remember one time I'll tell you this and for later. At the 75 Mr. Universe, after the show, all the bodybuilders, they took us over to Kruger National Park, and we had Quonset huts. Now, me and Danny Padilla had this thing, and as soon as we got off the bus, we ran to the commissary or whatever it was, and we bought all the ice cream and took it back to our hut.
Oh, Lord.
Now, about 12 midnight, we hear this voice outside. Kenny, I know you're in there. It's Louie. Let me in. And I had all the ice cream. He was coming over there like at 10 in the morning, and he was getting away from his father and everything so he could eat some ice cream.
That's hilarious. So as we have heard from Ken Waller, he claims to have been off steroids in the off-season and instead ate like a pig, depending on bulking as so many bodybuilders did in the golden era of bodybuilding. According to the late Rick Drazen, some bodybuilders would take testosterone off-season, so Ken's recollection may well apply to him, but not to all golden era bodybuilders. He, like many of the guys, would eat at a smorgasbord every day, eating half or a whole chicken, and for dessert, they would eat 2 tubs of 2-pound yogurt or 1 kilogram yogurt tubs like it was nothing. Ken claims to have not taken any supplements as it caused him digestion, and if you have heard the recent podcast from Sparse on Robbie Robinson, Robbie corroborates his story, stating that few bodybuilders, if any, relied on supplements at all. No one would take Weider's supplements, for example. They were full of sugar and inferior to these supplements nowadays. Anyone bodybuilding in the 80s and 90s will also remember how terrible protein supplements were back then. I definitely do. Further, Ken recalls eating donuts from across Gold's Gym, and this sounds very familiar too, as the Gold's Gym crew, in particular Arnold and Franco, and as seen here as well, Ed Corney, would frequent the pie shops and pig out on Sundays, so the story goes. Speaking of pigging out, Ken's final story from the Mr. Universe of how he and Danny Padilla bought all the ice cream from an ice cream stand and pigged out at their hotel room, that was just absolutely priceless. With Lou finding out and banging and pounding on their door, begging and screaming, "Let me in," to come in for some ice cream. What a hilarious story. It's these kinds of stories that really crack me up and just, it shows what a comical group these young bodybuilders were during the 1970s. Just hilarious stuff. So I hope that you have enjoyed this interview segment with Big Red Ken Waller on his bulking diet practices. And if you have, please give the video a like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. There is still plenty of Ken Waller interview segments to come, so stay tuned. That's it from me. This is the Golden Era Bookworm saying bye for now. Head to www.goldenerabookworm.com for the biggest range of classic old-school bodybuilding books as ebooks, e-magazines such as Iron Man and Reg Park Journal, high-quality bodybuilding posters of the Golden Era stars, merchandise, and classic gymwear featuring Steve Reeves, Marvin Eder, John Grimmick, Reg Park, and many other Golden Era stars. For those wishing to build a classic physique, lose fat, and build muscle, online training is also available. Collectibles such as rare autographed photos from the Golden Era stars are also available, and to collaborate, please get in touch.